Bitcoin is currently trading at around $50,000, but I believe that it is worth at least $652,000 per coin. Don't believe me? Let me explain. Hey guys, welcome to the Bitcoin Experience. In this video, I want to go over why I believe that Bitcoin is worth at least $652,000 per coin in today's dollars. Now, as soon as I made that claim, I'm pretty sure that the majority of you were thinking, this guy's f***ing insane. While another bunch of you were probably thinking, what a bear. And I can sympathize with both groups because it's such a bullish and bearish claim at the same time. But if you stick with me until the end of this video, you will understand my thinking process and my rationale of how I got to my Bitcoin valuation. Having that said, let's get right into it. So whenever you're trying to value an asset, one of the easiest and best ways to do it is to use comps, which is short for comparables. According to Investopedia, comparables, comps, are used in valuations where a recently sold asset is used to determine the value of a similar asset. Comparables, often used in real estate to find the fair value of a home, are a list of recent asset sales that reflect the characteristics of the asset an owner is looking to sell. So what that means is that when you're looking to find the fair value of a piece of real estate that you're looking to buy, you're going to look for comparables, ideally in the same area, if not exactly the same street, that are of similar size, similar build, and you would want them to have been sold in the last 6 to 12 months, because obviously the further back in time those sales happened, the less reliable that price and value data is going to be. So the same way you can use comparables to find the fair value of a piece of real estate, we can use comparables to find the fair value of Bitcoin. But since Bitcoin is such a brand new asset, it's like nothing we've ever had before. What can we compare it with? Well, in my opinion, one of the best assets that we can compare Bitcoin to is gold. Now, gold has been money for over 5,000 years, and it has been chosen as money by free market participants all around the world. With regards to Bitcoin, however, even though it's only been around for 15 years, it too has been chosen as money by free market individuals all around the world. Now, the reason why both gold and Bitcoin have been chosen by free market participants all around the world as money is because they both have the 5 properties that are required for something to be considered money. They're both divisible, durable, portable, recognizable, and most importantly, scarce. Now, with regards to scarcity, gold is only relatively scarce, whilst Bitcoin is absolutely scarce. Now, we're not going to measure Bitcoin versus gold based on all those 5 properties because I want to keep this video very simple for you guys, but I will make a future video on exactly that topic, so make sure you keep your eyes open for that one. So if gold is the closest comparable asset that we have to Bitcoin, then we can look at Bitcoin as being digital gold. And in fact, a lot of people use that analogy because they too believe that gold is the closest comparable asset that we have to Bitcoin. But since gold is physical and Bitcoin is digital, we can look at Bitcoin as being digital gold. So using that framework, then the market cap of Bitcoin should be equal to the market cap of gold. However, the current market cap of gold is around $13.7 trillion, whereas the market cap of Bitcoin is just under $1 trillion. So there's a massive difference between the two. Now, with that in mind, we can begin to walk through the calculation that I used to come up with my own Bitcoin valuation. So if we take the market cap of gold of 13.7 trillion and we divide it by the maximum supply of Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is 21 million coins, we get a price per Bitcoin of just over $652,000. And remember that that is in today's dollars. And like I said in the intro, Bitcoin is currently trading at around $50,000. So what does that tell you? To me, it says that Bitcoin is highly undervalued and it's very cheap. Now, you might disagree with me that the market cap of Bitcoin should be equal to that of gold.
He's full of shit!
And fair enough, you don't have to agree with me. But if you don't give Bitcoin a 100% chance to reach gold's market cap, what chance do you give it? Do you give it 10%? Do you give it 20%? Do you give it 50% chance? You need to give Bitcoin a probability to reach gold's market cap. So let's say that you give it a 10% probability to reach gold's market cap. Well, if we run the calculation again, you take the $13.7 trillion market cap of gold divided by 21 million Bitcoin, you get $652,000 per coin, and then you multiply that by 0.10, which represents the 10% probability you give Bitcoin to reach gold's market cap. And what you get is a price of $65,200 per Bitcoin in today's dollars, which means that right now you are valuing Bitcoin at $65,200 per coin, and Bitcoin is currently trading at 50K. So that means that Bitcoin according to you, is cheap, which means that you should probably continue buying.
Shut up and take my money!
Until the trading price reaches the $65,200 per coin, based on your 10% probability. Now, when price does reach the $65,200 per coin, what you can do is you can reassess your position and be like, well, okay, Bitcoin reached the 10% probability chance I gave it. Maybe now it has a 20% chance to reach gold's market cap. And at that point, you will have to run the calculation again. But to keep it simple, what that means is that you will value Bitcoin at $130,000 per coin if you give it a 20% probability chance to reach the market cap of gold. And then if price does reach the $130,000 per coin, then again, you can reassess your position and maybe think to yourself, okay, so we've reached my 10% probability, you reached my 20% probability. Maybe this thing has a 50% chance to reach gold's market cap. And then you will do your calculation again based on the market cap of gold at that time, again divided by 21 million coins. You get a price figure, you multiply that price figure by 0.5, which represents the 50% chance you would give it, and then you come up with a new valuation. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to give Bitcoin a probability of reaching gold's market cap so that you can find out how much Bitcoin is currently worth according to you. Now, in my opinion, I think that Bitcoin reaching the market cap of gold is just a base case. And the reason why I say that is because I believe that Bitcoin is at least 10 times better at being money than gold is. And if that's the case, then what I'm effectively saying is that I expect the market cap of Bitcoin to reach over $130 trillion, which puts a price per Bitcoin of over $6 million in today's dollars. But let's take this even further, because in all of the calculations that we did, we used the maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin. But that assumes that all 21 million Bitcoin will be available to trade, which is simply not the case and never will be. And the reason for that is because, according to the best estimates, between 25% and 35% of all the Bitcoin have already been lost forever, which means that we currently have between 14.7 and 15.7 million Bitcoin available for trade. Which means that my initial claim should change to Bitcoin is currently trading at around $50,000, but I believe that it's currently worth between $872,000 and $932,000. And again, you can completely disagree with me, which is fine. Like I said, the whole point of this video is for you to come up with your own Bitcoin valuation. And hopefully you can use the method that I just shared with you to do just that. Right, so that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for sticking with me until the end. I really appreciate you guys giving me the time to explain my position and my thinking process. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. Also, let me know what Bitcoin valuation you came up with using the method that I just showed you. If you got value from this video and you would like to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, keep stacking, keep hodling, and remember that Bitcoin is hope.